And thanks for logging on to the Daily DVAR Halacha. And here's a brand new halacha for you, and it's for Monday, 21st day of June, 11th day of Tamuz. Today I want to clarify for you what you see people doing when they sometimes hold a cup of wine at the beginning of benching, and then they say a bori pri hagafen on that cup of wine at the end of benching. What is said about that in the Shulchan Aruch, and then we're going to conclude what the Mishnah Berurah suggests that we do. So here we go right to the Shulchan Aruch. He's going to bring three opinions. Yes, Shomrim, there are those who say, Shebirkas hamazon te'una kos afilu biyachid. Some people say that you should hold a cup of wine in your hand even when you're benching all by yourself. That's the first opinion. V'yesh omrim she'eino tuna kos ela b'shlosha. And there are those who say that you only need to hold a cup of wine in your hand when you're benching with three or more men. V'yesh omrim, and there are those who say she'eino tuna kos klal, that we don't need a cup at all, even when doing afilu b'shlosha, even when you're doing three people. And then the Ramah ends by saying, "Mikol makom," but nevertheless, mitzvah min hamuvchar. It's a mitzvah that's more, beautiful. Levarach halakos, to bench with a cup of wine. Now, the Mishnah Berurah tells us what to do in light of these different opinions, and it's here in Daled. Uminag ha'olam, the custom of the world, lahakel bazeh, to be lenient about this, kedeya hashlishis, like the third opinion, that you don't have to do a cup of wine at benching. Shelo lachzer achar kos, you don't have to go looking for a cup of wine. Imlo kisheyesh lo yayin, unless you have wine. Oshar mashkin dehu chamar medina, or you have some other serious beverage that's like almost of the status of wine. Beveso. Da'az bevadai mitzvah min hamuvchar lekuli alma levarich al hakos. Then it is a mitzvah, according to everybody, a mitzvah to try to bench over a cup. So to clarify now here, there are three opinions in the Shulchan Aruch. It seems like the most prevalent opinion is the third, which is that you don't have to use a cup of wine when saying a simun. But the Mishnah Berurah says that if you have a cup of wine handily available, then it would be a nice mitzvah to try to use a cup of wine, hold it in your hand, and then say a bori pri hagafen at the end of benching. So we follow the third opinion that you don't have to do it, but the Mishnah Berurah says if wine is available, it is a nice thing to add to your benching to try to do this if you have wine available. But the Mishnah Berurah recommends that we only do this when we have a zimun. Okay, so we follow, again, I want to be extra clear, we follow the third opinion that you don't have to have wine at your benching, but the Mishnah Berurah says that it is a good thing to do if you have wine readily available, but you only should search and try to do that wine at the benching if you have three men and you're doing a zimun. But he says everybody's lenient and does not suggest that you use a cup of wine when you're benching all by yourself. Thanks for logging on, and log on again tomorrow for more. Bye.